Hey friends, I am welcoming you from Katra. These are a few snapshots from my previous video, link in the description below. We were heading towards the hotel, but before that we wanted to have lunch on the way. As soon as you crossed the IIT Jammu, there was a restaurant named Midway Veg Restaurant where we halted to have lunch. You must have seen these three combinations in any dhaba that you go in Chennai, isn't it? North, it is commonly served in all restaurants. We ordered soya chap, which was very tasty, and if you're in the north, you should not miss to order one. We also ordered the Kashmiri dum aloo with lacha paratha. This was also very tasty. We finally ordered the gajar halwa, which was the best that I've ever had in my entire life. If you are in the north, then you should definitely try this gajar halwa. After having our lunch, we continued our journey towards Katra with this beautiful scenery.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
It was a 1 hour journey and finally we reached Katra. We could see the mountain that we were going to climb tomorrow to reach Mata Vaishno Devi's caves. We reached Hotel Krishna where we had to stay for the next 3 days. We were given a heater which kept us really warm during the night because the temperature during the day in Katra would be around 7 to 8 degrees, and when it was night it would drop to 3 to 4 degrees. The room was spacious enough for the three of us, but the best part about this hotel was to look outside the window. We could see Mata Vaishno Devi's caves from here. This hotel was situated in the middle of the market.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
This was the waiting area, and the best part about this hotel was that it had a lift. It is very difficult to find hotels in Katra with a lift facility. It was around 5:30 and we quickly went to have something before we could go for sleep early today. So there were a lot of such studios on the way where you could take photographs, and we had some tea, some tikki, some kesar milk and some samosas and came back to the hotel by 6:30. The market here is usually open from 5 am in the morning till 11 pm in the night. Next day we realized that we did not have a lot of warm clothes, so we definitely wanted to do a little bit of shopping today before we could start the trekking. So firstly we went and had breakfast in Jewel's Hotel, which is just opposite to our Hotel Krishna. We had dosa, we had sambar idli, and we had aloo paratha. The chutney, the coconut chutney was definitely frozen cold, but the sambar was hot enough. Katra, wherever you go and wash your hands would become freezed because the water was so cold. So after we had our breakfast, we went to the market to buy a few warm clothes. We visited the shop named Gupta Cloth Collections. They definitely had a good variety of winter collections at a very reasonable price. We were very excited to start off our journey to Mata Vaishno Devi's caves, and the first point that we had to reach to was the Banganga, and that was around 1.5 kilometers away from my hotel, which we covered by an auto. There were a lot of shops on the way where you could buy chunni for Mata Rani, but there were shops in Bhavan as well. So the total distance that we were going to cover today was around 14 kilometers from Banganga to Bhavan. So Bhavan is where Mata Rani's caves are established. This was our entry point where we were going to start off our trekking from. It is important that we book our Yatra Parchi either online or offline. I chose the online option, and this is how I booked it. I clicked on the Yatra Parchi, selected a date, added the number of people along with a ID proof, and that's how it gets booked. Yatra Parchi is free of cost. In my next video, I will show you my 24 hours of journey to Mata Vaishno Devi's temple. Do consider subscribing to be notified when I put my next video. Thank you, friends.